It's Nørgaard. So today I'm doing this look, which is yet another first impression. So I'm doing a full face of first impressions to do this crazy blue and dark brown look. And yeah, I don't have a lot to say, so I guess we should get into it. So don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like the look and watch in high definition. And yeah, without further ado, here comes the tutorial. It is so fucking hot in this room right now. The sun is shining so hard and this room is just like the hottest of all the rooms in my apartment, of course. But yeah, I want to film, so I'm going to film. And today I'm going to do a new first impressions tutorial. I have a ton of new makeup that I'm going to try on my face today. And by the way, if my face looks a bit darker than usual, I did get a spray tan on my birthday. It has worn off on my face quite a lot because I wash my face so frequently. But I think you can still kind of see it. But anyways, let's get started. The first new product I'm going to try is this New York Color Instant Matte BB Cream. So I'm going to shake it up. And over the years I have found that BB creams and tinted moisturizers, they just apply better, for me anyway, with my fingers. So I have this in the color Light. It actually looks nice and light. So I'm going to try and apply this. I don't normally use my fingers because I like foundations and I really love to use my beauty blender. So this is a bit awkward for me actually. The thing I don't like about using my hands is that I get my hands dirty. And when my hands are dirty, I easily get everything else dirty as well. That's just how I am as a person, you know? So the coverage on this is really light. And I do find it to be a little bit cakey, so I don't really like this. I don't mind light coverage products, but it's like when you have a light coverage product and it's still cakey, I'm not a fan of that. So the next thing is something I have been dreading to use. It is this Primark PS concealer in the color Light. So it's basically just a regular stick concealer. But the thing that scares me is that it smells so waxy, it smells incredibly bad, and it just looks like a really greasy and waxy crayon. But I believe this was also only like, maybe it was £1. I think it might even have been less. But I mean, I can't knock it till I try it, so I'm going to try it out and see how it works. So I'm going to cover up my dark circles. It actually applies better than I thought it would. It's creamier than I thought it would be, but it still doesn't apply super like greasy. So I'm going to try and blend this in underneath my eyes with my finger. I don't ever really use my fingers, but I feel like this product might benefit from fingers instead of like a brush or a sponge. Okay, so it's actually not as bad as I was dreading. It's quite light coverage and it's very yellow, but it blends out and it does cover a little bit, so it's not so bad. So I'm going to conceal a few of my acne scars as well because my BB cream was so light coverage. So I'm going to see if this works for this as well. And I think I might just use a beauty blender for this. It doesn't look too bad. And I'm going to apply the concealer over here as well. Over here I have the most acne scarring, so I'm going to try and cover that up. And just blend it out with a beauty blender. And I do a little bit around my nose. Okay, so this concealer was actually not as bad as I was fearing. So you guys, I just went to change the battery on my camera and I noticed that my lighting settings were completely off, so I apologize about that. Apparently I have switched it to a cloudy day instead of just regular sunny, and that made the whole image very yellow and weird. But I switched it back and I think it's back to normal now. I really hope. Sometimes it can be hard to see before I actually get it onto my computer. And I do have like a little screen down here where I can see myself when I'm recording, but the sun is also coming in from this side, so I can't really see shit. Maybe I should get glasses. And I'm getting like a sweat mustache. Anyways, let's move back to the makeup. I'm going to use this new, well, it's new to me, Fit Me powder by Maybelline in the color 115 Ivory. So it's a really nice, super light color. So I'm going to try and use this to set my under eyes. And I have heard good things about these Maybelline Fit Me powders. But yeah, I really hope the lighting is better now. I'm sorry, my voice is going crazy. I guess I'm going through puberty. But yeah, I really hope the lighting is better. It's really hard to tell when I have my studio lights and the light coming in. I'm like a vampire, I need it out. Get out of here. But so far I'm loving this Maybelline powder. It's so super like velvety. It doesn't look powdery or cakey at all. So I'm going to use it on like other places where I would highlight. So I went ahead and changed the lighting again. I just can't be happy with how it looks. So yeah, I'm going to try out this Natural Collection pressed powder in the color Cool. And I'm going to use this all over my face to set the BB cream. This powder I really like. It goes on super easily and it doesn't look powdery at all. However, it does go everywhere because it is quite a loose pressed powder. So then I go in with the Natural Collection pressed bronzer. It's called the Suntint bronzing powder in the color Sunshine. And I'm just going to add this to give my face a little bit of some color and definition. So I'm starting out with my e.l.f. Stipple Brush to apply it as my bronzer. And this is quite like a red bronzer. It does have a little bit of shimmer, but the shimmer is really fine. It's like a satin finish, I would say, almost matte, kind of like NARS Laguna. It's that kind of finish. So I do the whole entire perimeter of my face and also just a little bit down here along the jaw. So I'm also going to use this bronzer to contour my nose, and just for fun I'm also going to contour my cheekbones with my NARS e.l.f. brush and the same bronzer. So I'm just lightly going to blend out my bronzer. So for my blush, I'm going to use this one from Natural Collection. And this is in the color Rosy Glow. I think this goes well with the bronzer. So it looks like that. It is so hot in here today, you guys. I'm like dying, but I'm just applying a little bit of this. I love this blush. Oh my god, it's pretty. So now I'm just going to hydrate my lips with this tinted lip balm by Natural Collection. This is in the color Cranberry Kiss. So I'm just applying that. So that actually feels really nice on my lips. So now I'm going to do the brows. So I'm brushing them up as I always do to get them into shape. So I'm going to try out this brow pencil by Primark. This is in the color Light. So I'm going to try and use this. It's been a minute since I last used a brow pencil. It's actually pretty good. It's not super soft, but also not super harsh, which I like. I like a combination, like a middle ground. And I'm going to follow that into this inner part a little bit. That's a pretty sweet brow. So I actually like that brow pencil a lot. It went on really well, I think. So I'm going to set my brows with this brow gel, also by Primark, in the color Dark Brown. Okay, so this is really dark. So I think I'm going to focus it at the ends to get maybe a bit of an ombre going on. It's super dark. So I'm just going to blend it in a little bit so we get a nice fading from light to dark. And so far I'm loving these brow products. They are bomb. So I'm going back to my Primark concealer to clean up my brows. So I'm just using my e.l.f. concealer brush. I love to use this for cleaning up my brows. It gives me a nice precise shape, and I just blend this downwards towards the eyelid. So I'm going to do kind of like a green and purple and blue smoky eye. So I'm going to lay down this base. This is a Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeshadow paint. This is in the color Manganese Purple. Manganese? I've never heard about that word before. So anyways, I'm going to apply this on my mobile eyelid, which is down here. You know it. You know where it is, girl. So I'm just applying a little bit of that and then blending it out with a finger. Do any of you guys also have several rows of lashes? I do, and then over here there's like a tiny gap that I always have to remember to fill in between like the 2 rows of lashes, or else it looks really creepy. Well, not creepy, it just looks a bit strange. So now that I have this eyeshadow base on, I actually think it makes my eyes kind of pop. I do have hazel eyes. Oftentimes I actually get asked what color my eyes are, and normally I just say hazel, but they can look different in different lightings and when I wear different things and with different makeup looks. So anywho, I'm going to try out this Natural Collection Duo eyeshadow. This is in the Frost Shimmer / Aqua Shimmer, and I'm going to take the light color. So I'm going to apply this on like this inner part. That is really pretty. I love how this color looks layered on top of that purple base. It's really interesting. And I'm also going to bring a bit of this around the tear duct and then over here. So on the rest of my lid I'm going to use the Aqua color. So I'm just packing that on. Ooh, I'm getting some fallout. Swipe it away, girl, swipe it away. So fallout aside, I really love this color. Can you guys see how gorgeous that is? I'm very pleased with myself right now because I decided to go with this purple base. These eyeshadows look really funny. Like not funny, but really interesting on top of that. So I have this Rimmel single eyeshadow. This is called the Magnifies Mono Eyeshadow in 007 Magnetic Blue. Do you guys see that? Is this gorgeous or is this gorgeous? So I'm going to try and start from the outer corner and blend a little bit inwards and hopefully blend it a little bit out here in the outer V and into the crease. That's really pretty. And I'm dragging it out to make kind of a cat eye shape. And again, I'm getting fallout. So I'm just blending it into the crease. So I'm starting out by just placing the color. I'm going to blend more later. So I'm going to take this also by Rimmel. This is the Glam Eyes Mono Eyeshadow in 214 Jet Black. So it's a nice matte, I wouldn't say it's like a jet black color, it's like a dark charcoal. And I'm going to use this to further, what is that? Oh, that's me. So I'm going to use this to further deepen the look. Again, starting out here in the outer corner. Why am I getting all this fallout? Fuck. And I am going to bring it into this crease. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more in the outer corner to really deepen that up. So let's go ahead and blend this out a little bit. I'm using my MAC 242 with no product on it. And then I'm just sweeping away all that fallout. So I kind of want to use this Primark single eyeshadow kind of above everything else I have just made or done. So this is like a nice green color. So I'm taking a little bit of that and just blending right here at the border of like the blue and the black I placed earlier. And I'm just going to blend some more with my MAC brush. And I'm going to do the same over here. So I'm just going to run this green eyeshadow just right on the border and then just blend everything together. And I'm just packing on a bit more of that Aqua color. I feel like I lost some of that while I was blending. And the same over here. So I just applied my eyeshadow base at the lower lash line, and now I'm going to take the beautiful blue color and I'm going to apply that on top, and the same over here. And I'm also going to use a bit of the Aqua, and I just go right on top because why not? And then finally I'm going to fade it out with a bit of the green. So So I just apply this at the edge of the other colors. So I'm going to line my eyes with this Natural Collections eyeliner in black. So I'm going to do my waterlines first, starting out with the top. And then I'm also doing the bottom. And I'm just going to run a bit of this right along my lashes, just to act as a little bit of eyeliner. So my mascara is by Primark. It's called the Voluminizing Mascara. But first I'm going to curl my lashes. And then go ahead and apply a little bit of this mascara. It seems to be kind of a thin formula. It doesn't really volumize a lot actually, even though that's the name. So let's do something over here. So I applied the mascara. I don't know. It's not the best mascara I have ever tried. Not the worst either. So of course I'm going to top this look off with some falsies. I'm using these ones from Primark. These are called the Sultry Lashes. So I'm going to apply this. And I'm going to apply a little bit more mascara. Okay, so what do you guys think? I actually like this lash. In the packaging it looks kind of crazy, but I think it actually looks quite beautiful on the eyes. Except that it might be a little bit long in the inner corner. So I'm going to trim it. Don't do this at home. So I'm going to trim the other one before I actually put it on my eye. So that's what the lashes look like. So I'm actually going in with my black eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to darken the look a little bit. So with the eyes all done, I'm going to show you guys some different lip options. First, I'm going to try this Mega Matte Lips by W7 in the color 2 Bob. So this is basically a matte nude. So this is this look with W7 Mega Matte Lips in 2 Bob. So I also want to try and do something dark. So I have this Natural Collection lip lines in Mulberry, and I'm going to top it with NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen. So I'm just going to outline my lips. I apply Copenhagen on top. So this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream reminds me so much of the W7 Mega Matte Lips. They have basically the same formula, and I have lipstick on my teeth. Excuse me. But the formula is so similar. However, I was hoping to get a bit of a darker color out of this. I still like the color, I just thought it was going to be darker. And personally, I would probably not wear this lip with this eye look. It's a little much for me. So the next lipstick I have is from Primark. This is called the PS lipstick, and this one is in the color Candy Pink. So this is a really fun light peachy pink color. I really do like it. I think however it doesn't go so well with this eye look, but I do like the lipstick. The formula is also pretty great. So now I'm going to try this Rimmel Apocalypse in the color Across the Universe. It's like a red color. So I don't know how well red is going to go with this look, but let's try it. Wow. That is pigmented, but it does smell bad. I love this formula. It's like a lacquer for the lips. So I love this formula of like lipstick. It's incredible. However, again, I would not wear this lip color with this eye look. So now I'm going to try out this lip liner by Natural Collection in the color Almond. And I'm going to apply it all over. So this almond color is so gorgeous. I think I'm going to try and top it with this Natural Collection Juicy Lips lip gloss in the color Caramel Shortcake. This smells incredible, you guys. It smells like some kind of candy. It's really nice. So I'm just going to apply a bit of this on top. a delicious lip gloss. So next up I'm going to try on these two products together. So it's another Natural Collection lip lines in the color Espresso, and then a Natural Collection lipstick in the color Fig Leaf. So I'm going to line and fill in my lips. So this is this lip combination and I actually really love it. And since I love it and I'm getting really tired, really hungry and really fucking sweaty, I think we're just going to stop here. So the last thing I'm going to do is set my face. And I have heard that you can use hairspray to set your face for like a special occasion or something like that. So I'm going to test it out. So I guess I'm going to spray upwards and then have it fall down onto my face. I don't know if I want to spray directly all over my face. Is something happening? Well, fuck it. Ooh, that was strange. So yeah, this is my finished first impressions tutorial. If you like this look, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye bye.